Hey guys, I just wanted to make a really pretty quick video um, saying thank you to the people that had invited 5th Virginia and I'm at a Rush Airsoft and tried an Airsoft to Fulda Gap this year. From my understanding, everyone had a great time. Um, we put our work in, and I just want to say that me personally, I had a much better time this year than last time I was there. Um, this everyone was friendly. Um, Even the opposing team was mostly friendly. So every time I got shot, I'd say, "Good job," blah blah blah, and they do the same for me, and that's part of what airsoft is about, the camaraderie. um, so I wanted to say congratulations to the team of NATO that won, um, and I want to say special thanks to John Wilson, Robbie, who was the CO for Third Mech, Jesse and Oz, which is the gentleman that invited my team out personally. Um, and then Kellen, he's a good leader. He gets the game for the most part. He let us do kind of what we wanted to do, and the teamwork was fantastic. So, those are mainly the names that stuck with me. They were all leadership. John was the leader of NATO this year, from my understanding. So I guess I want to go ahead and just give you my personal review of Fulda Gap, I guess Fulda 2023. Um, I'm going to just go over the cons first, get them out of the way. There's not a ton. But they would be things that I would personally do to improve the experience for years to come. Um, so when I got there Friday, I wanted a chrono, I wanted to get registered, all that. Registry went fine, everyone was super nice. But when I went to chrono, I couldn't help but to notice that with the Ace Tech chronos y'all are using, you weren't asking the BB weight we were using. The person chronoing did not have a mag full of their BBs or a speed loader full of their BBs, which were supposed to be 3.2s from my understanding. I was using 3.0s, and then etc. I'm not sure what the chrono was set up for, but they didn't seem to re-chrono at a specific BB weight. So I did just want to bring that up. Um, Another thing is I saw multiple people pulling their eye protection off during gameplay. I've got it on video. I'm not going to use any names. I personally wasn't going to say anything. I'm not on the clock. Most of them were grown men doing it. So, yeah. Grown men make their own decisions, but I did want to put that out there. Um, the It's a very super minor thing. The EG67 thing kind of gets me to an extent. The no pyro thing. Um, uh, if there was a way to get that in there, that'd be super cool, especially if you're using fireworks to sound off every point count or whatever. I don't. It'll also be a way to capitalize, but if not, I totally understand. It really didn't hinder the gameplay that bad. Um, the no medics, me personally, I saw it as a big issue. Keeping people, closer to the battle so that they could be mediced in within a certain amount of rules for said medic. Um, Personally, I think would have cut down on hit calling issues on both teams. Um, I had a handful of people that, from what I saw, said, I'm not walking all the way back to spawn again. This is my fifth time up the hill. They walked about halfway, stood there for 10 minutes, and walked back out. Um, and, I was like, well, I'm going to try to be as polite and honest as possible. So I did my best to make it to the spawn points that I knew were there. Um, and then that's pretty much it for problems. So I'm gonna go over the pros real quick. The community there was super friendly. Everyone I talked to was super friendly. They were offering me drinks. They were offering me snacks. You know, they, I was like, I gotta go reload. Someone was more than willing to give you ammo or a battery or something to keep you on in the fight, which is super awesome. Um, and it would be awesome to continue to see that within the airsoft community around the country, honestly. Um, Another thing is a great amount of vendors. The vendors you had there were super cool. I want to give a big shout out to Drennan and Jack at Theta Events in North 40 Airsoft. They're super cool. They let me hang out in the tank. Um, if you don't know about these guys, talk to them. Their events are super fun. A great gateway to get into Milsim style events. You should really check them out. They're great people. Um, every time I brought up a problem, which was mostly just a random hit calling issue, the big firefights or something, the refs always seem to go to that firefight to make sure there wasn't any problems. Um, there was one time a guy just would not call his hits. After multiple guns, we all called our hit. We complained and moaned a little bit, and then we settled down. I brought it to a ref's attention as I came in. Stuff's getting heated. Um, you might want to go over there just in case a fight happens. We're going to go back up the hill, get a respawn, blah, blah, blah. And he was more than happy to do it. He said, thank you. The refs responded in a way that was super positive. They seemed to want to be there and wanted to do their job. So special thank you to the refs that were there. You don't see it enough at events, and I just wanted to say that to the staff. Um, Another thing is the company that had the funnel cakes were awesome. They were selling pork cracklings. The smell of pork cracklings and funnel cake filled the air. Um, it was really good for people's morale to be there, and I hope they do well. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but the funnel cake was awesome. So keep bringing funnel cakes. The leadership was super good. Um, they complimented the people that were there. They were saying good job. They were trying to help. That was super cool, at least from my end. So special thanks to the leadership that was there. There weren't any gear snobs that you see in super hardcore mil sims. Nothing kills someone's morale if they're talking down to you because your gear isn't Cry Precision or Eagle Industries or so on and so forth. So thank you to the people that, weren't doing that. Um, Another pro I saw, the people on Warsaw that stayed till the end, I did want to give a big shout out to those guys. It is a very good judge of character. They're trying to persevere. They're trying to stay in the fight. They're trying not to screw over their team. So that's really cool. And then I guess the last thing is the patches. I got a few patches, even being part of a unit that I got a patch from a unit that I wasn't even part of. Um, Thank you, Jesse, for making those patches. I got a patch I didn't even ask for from John. Super cool. The tags you give out are super cool. They get stuck into, people's little memento things, little knickknacks or whatever. So that's really cool. And I wanted to say thank you to the staff. Thank you for everyone that invited us out. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to make it for another year or two due to some financial issues, and we're trying to hit some other events that are slightly closer. But we will be looking in the future, and we'll be talking about this for a while. So thank you, everyone at Command Decisions, and thank you to all the vendors that came out. And I hope everything goes well for you. Bye.